Hey, it's a Scotch Test Dummies. We
Ah,
got a brand new compass box.
woo!
Loving compass box. This is the Juveniles. It's wrapped up. Bart doesn't know what it's in
I
there.
don't know. I know. I've been very curious. I like that you said loving compass box because we're going to test it John Glazier style.
Compass box style. All right, I'm Scott.
Bart here.
Compass,
I'll let you rip it.
compass box. Well, no, you don't rip it. You can just pull it right out.
I was going to tear it. You
Oh,
would have
no.
been pissed.
Yeah,
I was going to
what are you
rip
doing?
the bag. You would have been like, that's so me. What are you doing?
I've seen them sitting on the shelf, and they're sitting on the shelf in this wrapper.
In the wrapper?
Yeah.
They're not in a box?
Just like that.
Do you buy a box?
No.
A box doesn't come with this.
Nope.
I want a box.
Wrapper.
I want a can. All right,
Compass
let me
box,
see this.
I think-
Oh, this is the Juveniles.
The Juveniles. Yep.
Look at that. I love their wax. I
I
don't
do
know why.
too,
Why
yeah.
does that? Why do I like wax
I
so
don't know.
much?
It's very nice.
We need to do a waxing.
It screams extra step.
We need to do a bet at some point in 2019 or 20 where the loser has to get their chest hair waxed, like 40-year-old virgin style.
Okay, now I know, we're not big on the research. We want to tell you about the juice in the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I love
But they
Compass
lay it
Box.
out.
We love Compass
They lay
Box.
it out.
They lay everything out. I
It's-
have not looked this up.
Really?
I don't know.
Real. I thought
Right.
you were going to then tell me
No.
great glass hole. Oh,
Yeah.
what?
They put a little bit. That's a
Oh my God! I touched something in there. I was like, I touched something inside the glass hole.
There's a bell.
What?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I forget what it is. It's something about
Look at this.
the Joker, the Juveniles, the clown, the bells.
That
Again,
was
I didn't
freaky.
look it up.
I put it in there and I was like, I touched something in the glass hole.
But yeah, no, quit. Just
Oh,
quit
sorry.
touching.
You don't like it. You
So
don't
you
like
can-
that I'm messing it.
Get the ring-a-ling-a-ding-a-ding.
That freaked me out. Never have I reached a finger into the glass hole and hit a bell.
This is 46% ABV. Limited edition. This is a rerun. They did a Juveniles years ago.
Okay. I'm still stunned.
So, which I've never seen, the first edition of the Juveniles. I mean, it was, I want to say mid to late 2000s.
By Juveniles, I'm definitely assuming young whiskey.
I don't think that's the case.
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay.
Especially with John
I'm
Glazier.
just telling you. I know, but I mean, sometimes he'll
$3.92.
put a teaspoon in.
Well,
So,
what's your coin? I got $3.92.
393, baby. I'm still stunned by the bell.
The best.
I did not see it in there. And then I'm like, what the hell? I thought you shoved something in there to
Well,
surprise
and go check. If you want to know the meaning of the bell, I'm sure it's somewhere.
It means an angel got its wings.
14,894 bottles.
Wow. Okay. There's small print here. I'm not going to even try to read it online.
Right.
But
While we're
it
live.
says something about for over 30 years.
Boy, the
I gotta
citrus. The citrus and the vanilla. This is one of the citrus vanilla compass boxes. This
Yeah,
is also
lots of citrus.
This is I want to say it before I look. This is a blended malt whiskey. Let's see. Yep, blended malt Scotch
Okay,
whiskey.
Nice.
So it's all malt blended.
Okay.
Great nose.
Still somewhat traumatized.
The citruses, the vanillas,
I like the white.
little bit of tropical.
The white screams vanilla.
True. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Almond, but there's no almond.
Yeah.
I would think like white chocolate.
You know they think about that. Either it's a color combination or something. Ooh. Holy moly. Honey explosion.
And
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, it's like a pure honey dollop. Oh. With cereal malt flavors.
Honeydew, cantaloupe,
Oh my. Oh my.
melons, fruit.
I just got honey, like
Powdered
everything
sugar.
honey graham cracker.
Honey.
Yeah, honey. Honeycomb. I mean, this is like honey. Wow.
And as you see, I bought this. Actually, I've had this for a couple weeks. I've had a couple out of it. It hasn't disappointed from the first sip.
What is it? 45%?
46.
46.
Great mouthfeel. Great citrus, melon notes, sugars, honey.
Did you say honey?
Yep. I'm going to add a drop of water, but I don't want to.
Oh.
Because it is
I'll let
delicious.
you do it.
At 46.
Wow.
Just a drop. From our dropper, which is
Once
available
again,
at
a very
ScotchTestDummies.com.
interesting label.
Stranger and Stranger does their labeling for them. There will be a special edition Stranger and Stranger bottle coming.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not even a Scotch whiskey.
It's bourbon. I don't know. What is
Nope.
it? Oh.
It's Stranger and Stranger.
Mm.
They used some stuff in there. They can't even call it a Scotch.
Mm.
I think it's the
Keep
first.
doing what you're doing, John.
Probably the first time that Compass Box. I think it's just labeled a whiskey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's Stranger and Stranger.
Stranger and Stranger.
Love it. God, I still want to go visit his London office and go up to one of them little tankards. Just pour just whiskey right in. We've got an open invitation.
You'd be like
I think it's open.
the big man at the buffet.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You
You'll
had
come.
too much.
I'll come over and get my hand
Done.
slapped. Pop, what are you doing? You can't fill up a big old
been here.
52-ounce bug.
You've been here 8 hours.
You need to get. Go on, get. Yeah. All the employees looking at me, squint their eyes. Why is he up there again?
Got a little bit of cocoa powder. Like the hot cocoa. What is it? The Hershey's cocoa powder mix.
Wow, you went brand name cocoa. Goodness.
A little bit of coconut. A little bit of tropical.
Okay, now I'm looking for hot cocoa.
A lot of citrus.
Looking for the cocoa.
A lot of melon. A lot of cantaloupe.
Yeah.
A lot of honeydew.
I get the melon. I'm trying to work through the honey because I still get lots of honey.
That's nice. Okay.
Price point.
Score it. I'd say a 92. I'd give the Compass Box Juveniles a 92.
Give it a 90. I love all that honey that's in there. The presentation, again, is phenomenal, over the top. Here I come in to just, I like to mock the hole in the bottom, call it a glass hole, and there's a jingle bell in there. Just a prankster, little jokester. Caught me off guard, and you can see it. It really displays nice. Yeah, that's a nice little touch.
So 92.
I'm giving a bonus to marketing.
Almost a 93. Might be. I'll go 92 plus or minus 1. Price point on this in our area was 125. I think 130. Yeah. I mean, okay.
I know.
Yeah.
I know they're premium products.
Yeah. It's Compass Box. Nice blending. He's doing great work. A little bit of marketing. Is he just slapping a label on there?
No. There's a lot of skill here involved.
No, I've seen some places, though, some people commented, I talked about it on a live stream with somebody, I think.
Really?
But come up like some people are seeing it for 150 to 160.
Ooh, no.
I'd still buy it for that.
It was a gross burp.
I love Compass Box. I love what they're doing.
I mean, I do too, but it's got a nice citrus honey.
Johnny Walker Blue Label is $200. Which one would you buy?
$225 every time I see it. Yeah, I'd buy this all day long. So, but you don't want me to get into some of the.
I like your initial impression on it when you first tasted it.
Honey.
That tells.
It's good.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about
it. Yeah. Scotch God shout out. We got an email from John Fogel. John says, hello, I'm relatively new to drinking like an adult. For years, it was throw the shot back and chug some IPAs.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that.
However, recently, my friend and I have grown up some. We're well into our 40s.
Oh.
Anyway, how can I improve my sense of taste? I can only get some notes when drinking. I do like the peat and the smoke the Isla types offer.
Easier to get.
When I watch you guys and others on YouTube and you're talking hints of orange, toffee, etc., I get a little frustrated that I'm not picking those up. I have found some notes by changing brands and seeing the direct difference from one to the next. Is it possible that I'm an idiot and can never learn this skill?
No.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Well, if so, we were idiots when we first started.
Still are, Scotch.
Still, well, I don't think we've graduated some. We've moved up a couple of notches.
I'm still an idiot.
And I replied to John, I basically said, look, we were in our late 30s to 40s as well. 40s. If you go back and watch our original episodes, I was lucky to get 2 or 3 notes on a whiskey.
Say 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Really, it comes from on-the-job training, just trying different whiskeys.
Right. I had Frankie, who works at the office. He was over here last night. He said almost the exact same thing. He said, man, I watch your show, and you get all these notes, and he said, all I'm getting is alcohol. I said, well, here's the first thing you need to do, and we watered it down.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then I told him, so don't be afraid to water it down. Play with it. Move it around. And then I told him, find a quiet night. Kids are asleep. Wife's asleep. Put on some gentle music and just spend an hour. I mean, he looked at me a little crazy, but I said, spend an hour with an ounce.
Yeah.
And just let it flow in. Because I remember that was one of the tricks. I told him I had a flavor pop in once of banana, I think with an en route. And I was like, banana? But I learned to just trust what flows in. You know, I mean, and then I've had like red vine licorice come in once. And I was like, what the heck? And a waxiness too. So find a quiet moment. Be in the moment. Be in the presentness of the moment. And then spend a little time, and don't be afraid to water it down and play with it. Especially for him, he was getting a lot of alcohol burn.
But I think it's small sips as well. Just take a little bit, but it's on the job training. And I can remember at first, I think Bart's palate yours began to develop a little bit quicker than mine did, and I was behind you. And I kept thinking Bart is going to be killing me on this stuff because he's getting all kinds of stuff that I'm not.
Right.
Well, no, I think we're both equal.
Both good.
Yeah,
I would say you're way more on the sherry expert. You'll be like, ooh, I've got a bourbon cask finish, and I'm like going, damn, I can't get all that.
Well,
yeah,
but it's just I mean, keep trying different whiskeys. Now, I guess is everybody going to be able to do it? No. But I think most people can. If your palate isn't there, I think you can develop it. Or there's a good chance that you should be able to develop.
Well, what you just said is the key. You got to spend some time developing, and it's literally just time and different whiskeys. And then spending the time with it. We're not joking around when we say we spend an hour with an ounce.
Right. Hour and a half.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, it's not a slam and then pour another one. I'll know something when I'm watching a movie and my wife will give me a hard time to like drink it already. But I'm like, well, this one smells great. Yeah. And so, I mean, I'm not messing around. She's even been intrigued and said, okay, let me smell it. And I'm like, I wasn't trying to tempt you. I was just, because I'll be like, So, and then I would say pay attention. That's the biggest thing. Kind of, a lot of times, even if we're hanging out, sometimes I'm not paying attention. I'll suddenly get surprised by a flavor, and I'm thinking, I wasn't really focused on the spirit.
Yeah.
So
just sitting here, even it's been a few minutes since I've taken a sip. I just got a little bit of brown sugar off of the so it sits there. It's sitting there on the palate, and you can. Even after you've taken a sip 5 minutes down the road, you could still maybe pick something up that you didn't get before. Side by sides is very good as well.
Yes.
Go one whiskey to one whiskey and just kind of go back and forth and see what you do and spend some time.
And if you're new to it, you might even want to go drastically different. You might want to have a bourbon and then a peated whiskey because you may then go, oh, look how they're very different. Sure. I mean, we're talking about seeing vast differences.
Yeah.
Now the peat can overpower, but then you got the sweetness of a bourbon as well. And then mix it with some water in between. So there's some things you can do. I always say play with your whiskey, see what you can do. We even had the experiment.
Play with the bell in the glass hole.
Thank you, in the glass hole. We even did a deal, I don't have it here, but I was drinking a Guinness and a real dark, heavy stout beer. and I had a whiskey, a Scotch of some type, and it caused me to get a lot of floral notes that I'd never gotten before. It really blossomed. So try some different things around. Just play around. Good.
Yeah. In fact, as we talked about that on a Compass box, it was the Delilah's. Not Delilah's 25th, the original Delilah's we talked about, because it was made to have like with a stout or a beer and then the whiskey.
Well, we even did that one episode where it was one Scotch, one bourbon, and one beer. We need to do that again in 2019. Can you believe it's 2019?
Do an update. Yeah, I know.
We need to do that.
All right. Go to ScotchTestDummies.com. Check us out. You can get T-shirts, all kinds of merchandise there. Help support us.
Don't forget Patreon.
Patreon?
Yeah, Patreon supporter. You can go to Patreon, search up Scotch Test Dummies. You know, we've got a lot of fans that really appreciate the show. We're going to always keep the show free. But I mean, if you can come in and support us we got some smaller dollar amounts and some higher ones, and we really appreciate it.
The fact is,
it helps us travel.
We have to do a Scotch God shout out. We have.
Pulling it up.
You know what? A $50 supporter. 50.
That's right. That's right. We even
50,
had
yes.
Yeah, we had a fan even say, "Hey, put in some higher tiers," and we were like, "Whoa!" We were selling ourselves short, and
now,
so we did put in some higher tiers.
This is Jonathan Owen. We're going to give you a shout out.
We got a shout, and then we're going to talk about you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
So first of all, yes,
Jonathan Owen.
Woo! Thank you, Jonathan.
You get your own episode, the Compass Box Juveniles.
Yeah.
And send us a picture.
Right, we will put that on.
We'll throw that picture in, so you kind of get two shout-outs.
Yep, you got to send us
email us.
If you want. You got to be clothed.
Yeah, if you want to. If you want your picture
you
in
can wear
there.
a Speedo. You can go all European beach style.
Send it to scotchtestdummies@gmail.com.
Aqua. I prefer the Aqua Speedo.
And we'll get you in there. Let me make a note there real quick.
Did I really say I prefer the Aqua Speedo? I think I did. So we're going to put that in. So when you come onto Patreon, you can do we've got some folks doing $3, and then they can put the max out at $12 or whatever. We got some folks that do just $1. So, but all the support helps. We do have little incentives along the way. You can get little unique one-of-a-kind Patreon coins a little bit further up. This is on your total overall giving. You can get a polo shirt. So
once you reach certain tiers.
Yep, check us out on there. That really, really helps us out.
We have someone that's about ready to hit the $1,000 support level. We haven't even contemplated. We haven't created what they get.
Wow, he's given us almost $1,000. We got the polo shirt is when you hit 500, and we got a fella that just hit that out of New York City.
New
York City. You ready?
Brooklyn, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to say, because if you miss it, it's heinous. Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Sláinte. Dummies.